Hey, what's up, gamers? Here with another unboxing. Today we have a Lollipop Chainsaw Cheerleader Edition, I believe it was called, on Limited Run Games. Been waiting for this for a very long time. It ran for about $149.99, and this is back in 2024, so I've been waiting a long time for this. I barely got this in last month in March, and I'm just recording the unboxing today because I've been pretty busy with other things. I just recently made the video for the Soul Reaver 1 and 2 Remastered, and that's already out, edited, and put on my YouTube. But we're here today to unbox this one. Again, I played Lollipop Chainsaw back on the 360, which released in 2012, and the Repop edition came out in 2024 digitally, and I was gonna get it, but then I figured, no, I bought a physical. I might as well wait till I get my physical copy, and here we are. So I waited almost 2 years for this, because for some reason this collector's edition kept getting pushed back over and over and over and over. I'd get emails by Limited Run Games saying that they had to push it back. You know, first it started, because this was supposed to ship in 2025 in April, and then they pushed it back to June, then August, then I believe October, and then they pushed it to March. And it was just, I kind of lost hope on it. And then I finally got the email saying that it's on the way. And that was back in March. So, but here we are now, we got it. So let's check this out. So the Cheerleader Edition, the box is a locker. I'm assuming it's Juliet's locker. I don't think you ever see it in the game though, like her actual locker from high school, but they put 69, of course, you know, like this character is like highly sexualized, but I mean, she's 18, I believe, in the game. So, but it's just crazy how they really like highly sexualize certain characters, like especially female characters mainly. But I've always been a fan of the Lollipop Chainsaw. I'm not getting this just because she's a female. I've always liked the game. The original one never came with anything special. It was just the game. And I remember when I first got it, I actually had to return it because I needed the money for something else. And then a couple months later, I went back and I bought it again. And I really like the game. The game's fun. It's kind of cheesy and corny at times, but I mean, it's a fun game. It's pretty cool. Anyways, let's get to it, right? So this box, so this is the front, and then this is the side. It's a pretty big box, so it's a 10-inch figure. So it's going to be pretty big. And then this says the legendary zombie hunter Julia is finally back. Yeah, I would, okay, she's a zombie hunter, but I wouldn't say legendary. Throw logic to the wind and embrace your instincts. Additional gameplay content. There are 30 costumes, more than the original game's costume count, combined with the addition of 4 new hair colors and 4 new chainsaws. This adds up to 750 different possible combinations. Now, in the original game, there was only a couple costumes that you can get within the game. I don't know if it's like in the collector's edition or just the standard game alone, but there is 2 skins. I'm not sure if they're in the game in this or not, but we have to find out. But those were 2 costumes. They were only for pre-order back when the game first released in 2012. Those were the, the Jimmy Urine from the band Mindless Self-Indulgence, which he actually voices the character Zed in the game. And I believe he provided a lot of music for the boss battles. Anyways, the second costume was Ash Williams from The Evil Dead, which is one of my favorite characters ever. But I don't know if those costumes are in the game, so I guess we have to play it and find out. And I never bought the game digitally, only for the fact is that I wanted my physical copy. And I could have bought it digitally, but since I already bought the game, I might as well just wait. Again, took forever, but it's here now. It says quality of life improvements. It's not just gameplay that's been improved. The visuals and soundtrack have been powered up too. Choose between original mode based on the original release or Repop mode, which has less violence and uses pop art damage effects. And that's another thing that I had heard about this is you can play the original, but I believe they removed a lot of songs from the original release. That's why a lot of people were kind of upset with it. But it was still good. People still said that it was good. And there's just some things in the game that they changed. And obviously the 360 and the PS3 version still reign supreme. But we're going to check it out. I do want to play the game again. It's been a long time, so would definitely be cool playing it again. So here we go. Just open right here. The box did come in a bag, but I took the bag off because it makes too much noise, I guess. Okay, see what we got here. Oh, first thing we get is the chop2shop.zom. This is the upgrade store that you could buy stuff from in the game. From the little from the shop. How do you access the shop? I don't remember, but that's the shop. This is something in here. This is, what is this? Oh, this is the boyfriend's head. What's his name? Nick? Yeah, it's the keychain. Is this bronze? Yeah, it's like bronze. It's like when you do the challenges, there's the bronze, silver, and gold, I believe. Because you have to beat your dad's score or something like that. And this is bronze. It's pretty heavy, actually. Put this right here. Oh, it flops over. And then in here, there is something in here. Let's see. What is this? Oh, this is the coin. The commemorative coin. Let's see. San Romero High School, 1818. Lollipop Chainsaw Repop. 2024 Dragami Games. It's cool. It's pretty damn heavy, actually. Weighs quite a bit. Let's see. I have to stand up to get this. Oh, I dropped something. Soundtrack. The game, we'll get to that in a little bit. And okay, so that's it for the big box. Let's push that back more. This is the art book. Just skim through this real quick. This is Juliet. It's the contents. Allies, enemies, stages, costumes, credits. Nick. Oh, I skipped Juliet. It's kind of cool they made it so you can actually change your hair color or the chainsaws. Because in the original one, you couldn't do that. It was just the costume. So, that's cool. Art book. Put that down. I don't even know where to put it, honestly. Just set it right there. Let's take a look at the soundtrack. I just don't want to mess up. And the soundtrack is a Y-fold seal. Did I not cut it right? There you go. Alright, so the soundtrack, it's pretty cool. This is the first disc. It's just Juliet on it. And the second disc, how do you open this? Oh, it opens up this way. There's the second disc. This is the original soundtrack from the original game, I'm assuming, because it says original soundtrack, unless they're just saying original soundtrack like to this game. Then it says original soundtrack, so it might just be it. So it probably does not come with the original soundtrack from the 2012 version of the game, but you know, oh well. But that's, I mean, it's still cool. At least we got the soundtrack, and then we got the standard game. So the spine, it's in black. It says Lollipop, Chainsaw, Repop. And again, I don't know if I said this in the beginning of the video, but when I ordered this, I could have got it for the PS5 or the Switch. And I believe this game also came out for PS4 and Xbox One digitally, but as you can see, I bought it for the Xbox. So I normally buy everything for the Xbox because I don't have a PS5. I do have a PS4, but I wasn't going to buy the game digitally on PS4. I wanted to have a physical copy, so I bought it for the Series X. And then the back says, oh, just like what I read earlier, the legendary zombie hunter Julia is finally back. Throw logic to the wind and embrace your instincts, quality of life improvements, additional gameplay content. So it's everything that I read in the back of the big box. So let's just open that up and see what the disc looks like, see if it comes with a manual. You know, the other unboxing that I did was the, oh, and this is a Y-fold, before I forget. This is a Y-fold seal, for anybody wondering. I don't know if the camera can see that, but so what was I saying? Before I talked about the Y-fold seal. Oh, the Soul Reaver games that I unboxed from the previous video. Surprisingly, they did not have a manual. It's kind of ridiculous, right? Like, you would think it would come with a manual. It did not come with a manual, which sucks, but whatever. It is what it is, I guess. It is what it is. Sometimes the games come with a manual, sometimes they don't, which I kind of wish it did, but why is this stuck? Oh. I guess I didn't cut this part. There you go. Oh, this one does come with a manual. Very cool. So it's Lollipop. Ah, these discs are so hard to get out. So there's the disc, Lollipop, Chainsaw, Repop. And then there's the manual. It's not as thick as I wanted it to be, but at least we got a manual. Meet Juliet, cheerleader, lollipop lover, zombie huntress. And then there's her dad right there. Looks like Elvis. And then Cordelia, her sister, her boyfriend, Nick. And then, what's the younger sister? Rosaline? Gideon, Elizabeth, Swan, Junji, or Junji, Josie, Zed, Vike, Mariska. Mariska is like that hippie chick you have to fight. She's one of the bosses. Lewis, Legend, Killabilly. I honestly don't remember some of these bosses, but I don't think they added new bosses. I don't think anyways, but who knows? Guess I'll find out, right? So I'm gonna move this box and let's get to the statue. And I really hope they didn't mess this statue up, because I guess a lot of collector's editions, not just from Limited Run Games, but from other companies, they always mess up the statues. And like, for example, the Metal Gear Solid Delta statue, a lot of people were mad because it did not look like Snake. The guy, I don't know, I saw a picture of it online and I was just like, wow, that sucks. Kind of glad I didn't pay, you know, that much money for that. Oh man, that's a big statue. Works out the way. The statue looks pretty good. Damn, there's these plastic, like, nubs. Oh, see, it's not... Kind of didn't want that to happen. But I didn't want anything to fall out, but they're pretty damn tough to open. Get this out of the way. She doesn't look too bad, actually. Her face is not... Her face doesn't look like it does in the game, anyways. Here's her chainsaw. I guess... See, it goes right there. And then you kind of have... The chainsaw's kind of bent. So it's not straight. But I guess this goes... Is this like powder? Oh no, it's just how it is, I guess. So I guess it goes like that, and then it goes in her hand like that. Something like that. Or maybe you have to... I'm assuming that's how it goes. I don't know, I guess I'll mess with it more, but she doesn't look too bad. Let's see. Give her a close-up. She doesn't look too bad. And then her boyfriend, the head. I guess he looks alright, yeah. She doesn't look too bad. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Oh, yeah. And everybody, there's the infamous achievement that you look underneath her skirt. You know, everybody does. And then you get the achievement. That was actually the last achievement I got on the Xbox 360 version. Be a little pervy, I guess. But it is... Everybody does it. There's the sticker, the soundtrack, and the art book. So put it in the frame here. Pretty cool collector's edition, man. The statue's cool. I'm gonna put that up next to my Katana statue. Well, I have Katana and I have Batman from Arkham Knight right next to Katana. So, oh, and I have a Quake symbol that turns. That's gonna go right next to them. So, very cool, very cool. All right, everybody. That's gonna be it, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.